Good morning. Welcome once again to Steps of Faith Ministries. It's a pleasure to be with you again today, and I hope that I say or do something that will be a blessing to you. I'm so glad the Lord has blessed me that I can do this once again, and I hope that you enjoy it. I'm going to teach a little bit today on women. So, women, I hope you take a lesson and well, I eat a little bit of it anyway. But first I'm going to sing a song. It's not a gospel song, it's a classical love song that I wrote. But it's fitting in this program. It's called You Don't Know How Much I Love You. You don't know how much I love you, but every thought is of you. I see your face in everything I say or do. I tuck you in bed each night, kiss your lips and hold you tight when I awake, still right by my side. Hold me close, don't say goodbye. If you were here, I must cry. Love me like there is no end. You're my life, you are my dearest friend. We travel down the road I fly through. Heartache, pain, trouble and strife, be weathered on any storm. I had your children for your name. Worked so hard, I was ashamed. My life has ended. Me, I praise thee. Hold me close, don't say goodbye. If you are here, I'll not cry. Love me like there is no end. You're my life, you are my dearest friend. If you should go and I remain, my life would never have been the same. We've been together all these many years. I for me would have no dreams. My days, my nights would never change. No, I don't think I will without you. Hold me close, don't say goodbye. If you were here, I'd not cry. Love me like there is no end. You're my life, you are my dearest friend. You're my life, you are you enjoyed that. Used to be I could memorize what I wanted to say, but I can't seem to do that lately, so I got me some notes, so I just read what I wrote down to you. This is to the ladies. I want to talk to you women today. To begin with, I want to tell you and instill it in your brains. God's Word has not changed. No, it's not changed. You may want to change it, and you may try to change it to suit your lifestyle, but honey, it ain't changed yet, and I don't think it ever will. Women have liberated themselves, but God's Word has not changed. Now, if you join the women's lib, I'm sorry for you, because God does not condone that. I'm sorry, but He does not condone that. He laid out a plan in the Bible for how the woman and the man should live. And I think they should do that. I know Satan leads you other ways, and probably you think, well, religion ain't no fun. Well, salvation's a lot of fun, 'cause it's gonna take you to heaven, ladies. That's eternal life. You'll live eternally. Praise the Lord, and you won't never ever suffer again. You won't lack for anything. You'll be in that beautiful heavenly home. The Bible says it's better not to vow a vow than to vow one and break it. And there's so many of our ladies today, in this day and time, breaking those vows. You just do it like you think it's just a piece of candy, just throw it away. That's the way you look at your husbands nowadays. That's not right. No matter what you say or do, it's still not right. There are circumstances, yes, circumstances that allow divorce, but not just because you don't like him. And that's the reason for most divorces nowadays. I want to tell you a little bit about Adam and Eve. You know, God created Adam. This is all found in Genesis. And the book of Genesis, if you read the book of Genesis, you'll see all about Adam and Eve. So, God made Adam out of the dust of the earth. And then He made the animals, and He made a mate for every animal there was. And He looked, and lo and behold, Adam had nobody. He was totally alone. So he said, God said, let's put it in my own language now. God said, well, I'll just make him somebody. And then He allowed a playmate. And that's what He did. He made Adam a playmate. Somebody to love, somebody to take care of, somebody to live with and enjoy life. And lo and behold, here come old Satan. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, he was such a pretty man. Gosh, he was pretty. And you know what happened? Eve let her eyes fall on Satan. God had told them not to partake of the fruit of good and evil, which is the tree of knowledge. So, I know people say, she ate an apple. She didn't eat no apple. She didn't eat no apple. She partook of the fruit of good and evil of knowledge. She learned what it was to be evil, in other words. She didn't just bite no piece of apple. And, so, she did what she did. She ate of the tree of knowledge with Satan. I myself believe, now this is just my belief. You don't have to quote me, you don't have to say I said it or anything, but I believe they had sex together. I just leave that because otherwise, what would be the point? And so then come along Adam and he says to Eve, what are you doing? And she said, oh, I tasted of the fruit of knowledge and boy was it good. Come join me and learn this knowledge. Seemed like Adam didn't even think twice. He should have. He should have thought about it and said, no. I will not partake. God said not to partake. But he loved Eve so well that he partook. And I would say she enticed him to have sex. That's what women do to men. Let's face it, ladies. That's what women do to men. They entice them. And you can entice a man and entice him until he does what you want him to do. A lot of times. Some of them got the guts not to, but most of them don't have. Because that's just the way God made us. I know today the women livers think that they can just do whatever they want to do and get away with it. But that's not going to be the case in the final go round of it. I kind of got carried away and I kind of lost my place. So I'm going to have to read just a little bit because, oh Lord. Okay, their eyes were opened and they saw that they were naked. Oh my. Oh my. People don't appear in public naked. They might, but they get put in jail if they do. And that's where the old saying came from. You don't know what happened behind closed doors. And they saw that they were naked and they hid themselves because they were what? They were ashamed. Ashamed. Because they were naked and they had sinned, they had partaken of the fruit of knowledge of good and evil. So now they knew what evil could produce. That evil can produce. Come on, little man. Come be my man for a day, says the spider to the fly. It won't hurt you. It won't hurt you. Your wife won't never find out about it if you don't tell her. Come on, little man. Come on. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Oh, Jesus, help us, Lord. And the latest requirement of marriage is that you have sex with your own husband. Not your preacher, not your husband's friend, not your neighbor, only that man you marry is the one you're supposed to have sex with. And this also applies to the man too, but I'm just teaching to the women today. And you women say, now if I don't like him, I'll just divorce him. That's not right. You should think of things like that before you get married. You don't want a divorce. Of course there's divorces. I was divorced and it wasn't by my choice. I'd never been divorced if that things had been right, but I couldn't keep letting the man beat me. Anyway, let's don't get on that subject. If you're looking at another man, ladies, get this in your noodle. If you look at another man and lust after him and desire him, you have committed sin in your heart already. Now you say, Miss Helen, we don't do that. Well, you do. I did it. And I still do it sometimes. Man, I look at these good-looking men and I think, oh my, ooh, wish I could have him. What have I just done? I lusted over him. Believe it or not, that's human nature in a woman. But you don't have to follow through. If I followed through, I would be committing adultery. Fornication, because I'm not married. Haven't been in 30 years, but anyway, if I did, I would be committing fornication. You would be committing adultery. Remember, these are lies right here. They're the lie of your body. They see whatever goes on, whatever comes in your eyes, tells your brain about it, ladies. It tells your brain about it. I didn't know this till I couldn't see, and they told me how to see because my focus was off. They told me that the eye tells the brain what to do, and so I suppose that's why when you're blind you can't walk or stuff. I ain't never been blind, so I don't know. I'm just speculating. Keep in mind, ladies, if you put man as your head, as God did, He is to be your head. He is to take control of your house, the way you live. He's to protect you. He's to guide you. He's to do everything that a man's supposed to do. Somewhere along the way, the man seems to have lost the ability to do that. Too many times women decide she's going to wear the pants in the house on them. That's a bad idea. Unless she marries a man that is so ignorant he can't be the head of the house, then she should think twice before marrying that man. Ladies, you don't just up marry the first man you date. I did that my first time, to my sorrow, but anyway, you don't do that. Women think now that lust is love. There's a whole lot of difference, and the reason they think that is us older ladies are not teaching them. It's the difference between lust and love. They just date a guy and lust after him and think, well, I'll just marry him. Then if I don't like him, I'll just kick his butt out. But you don't do that. You just don't do that. You do not do that. You marry because you love one another. You don't marry because you're in lust with one another. After you have sex, then your lust is gone. And where's the marriage then? It's in the divorce court. When I was a girl, there was no divorces, maybe 2 or 3. I remember when the King of England stepped down, refused to be king so he could marry his girlfriend who was a divorced American. Lord have mercy on him. But he did just that. He did that. He refused to be king of England because he wanted to marry a divorcee. And back in those days, and in my early days, women were ashamed if they were divorced. They were, oh my goodness, my mama wouldn't let me talk to a divorced woman. She wouldn't let me even be around one. Lord, no way. But now it's a common thing. You just get a divorce. You just marry. If you don't like him, you just get a divorce. In the Bible days, the women took care of the house and the children and made sure there was food to eat, and the men made the money, provided for the household. Well, the same thing is true today, but most men do work. Some of them depend on their wife to make the money. And that shouldn't be. The woman should stay at home. Stay at home. I never worked much in my life till I had to work when my husband was in service. I worked a while, but then I didn't work again until my oldest son was about 9 years old. And, maybe he might have been older than that, maybe 12. Then I worked a little while, and then I didn't work anymore till I was alone. And then I had to work or do without, because there's no way for women to get help when back then it was hard to even get welfare. But if the woman will get her a little part-time job, make her $70, $80 a week to buy her things she wants, then she can make it, and her husband can make it. You don't have to have $400, $500 cell phones and all that stuff they buy nowadays. My goodness, it's a shame that they'll go spend $500 for a cell phone and then have to work and slave and do without and grumble and complain because you don't have nothing. Well, that's because you do it to yourself. So women, stay at home, find you a part-time job, and do like the Bible told you to do. Honor your husband. Reverence him. Reverence him. You don't have to obey him. The Bible says for the man to love the wife and the woman to see that she reverence her husband. But that's all in my next teaching lesson. I don't want to get into it. But ladies, you be careful. Be very, very careful. If you marry and you widow women, if you marry again, you be careful. Don't you marry somebody that's going to take everything that you ever had. Perhaps your husband left you well off with a house and a car and all that stuff, but it can so easily slide right out of your fingers before you know it. I married one like that. That's the reason I'm saying this. Even when you're single, if you're not very, very careful, you'll let people scam you out of what you have. I did that too. Crazy me. I don't guess I'll ever learn any sense. Don't seem like it. But anyway, be real careful who you date. And for goodness sakes, don't date a man and marry a man while you're engaged to another man. That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard of in my life. Gee, and I've seen several women do that. They're living with one man and all of a sudden they up and married this man. And then how long they stay together? Yeah, maybe. Some of them didn't stay that long. For goodness sakes, be careful. Watch what you do. It's your life, and you want to go to heaven, you want You want to make it into heaven. And if you don't live according to the Bible, ladies, you're not going to make it. Sometimes I guess it's better to be alone than be in a mess. But there's one thing that the Bible does say, that it's better for a person, man or woman, to marry than to burn in their lust. And that is true. But if you marry that man, make up your mind you're going to stay with him. If he's fit, of course, if he's an abuser, like we have a lot of abusers today. And probably they did back then, but nobody knew anything about it. But if he's an abuser, you don't have to live in that situation. But just remember, when you marry a man, make up your mind, you're going to adjust and you're going to live with that man, you're going to be his wife, you're going to be true to him, leave the other men alone, don't flirt with other men, just be a good, true person. And I guarantee you that you'll have a wonderful life. I had that situation. One of my husbands, Mr. McCall, which I use his name, he was a man like that. He was the head of his household. But he treated me like I was an angel. And Lord, I didn't want for nothing. I didn't have to work. I did work part of the time, but I didn't have to. And he left me well off too. I just married a scammer. That's all you can say. I married a scammer. Anyway, he didn't quite take it all, but he took most of it. But ladies, be careful. Watch what you're doing. Be kind. Be loving. Be gentle. Always home when your husband's home. I don't see how women cope nowadays. They never see their husband. Some of them. They try to work all the time. They work all the overtime they can get. And Lord have mercy on them. They don't seem to want a home where they have to take care of them children and stick them in the nursery, in a day nursery. Let somebody else raise them. I have them for you, but I ain't gonna raise them. That's the way they look at things. I'm so sorry that the women have turned out that way. A lot of them. Now, there's still a lot of good women. I'm speaking to you people that this applies to. I'm not condemning anybody. I'm just saying, stick to your own husband. Love him. Respect him. Don't talk about him. Don't run him down to anybody. Just be good to him. Be what a wife ought to be. Stay at home. If you work, then work. But be home when that husband comes home. And be a wife to him. Don't leave him alone by himself. And don't usurp authority over him. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got a little something out of it. Anyway, I'm fixing to end it up, and I'll teach you a little bit more to the women in the next program. But right now my time is running out. I think I got 7 minutes, 5 minutes. Anyway, well, I got 30 minutes. But anyway, I want you to keep this in mind and be all you can be. Be the best person that you know how. And God will bless you. He will take care of this. God bless and keep you. Bye-bye. Until we meet again.